Well, I'm here to answer a very simple question, which is, what is Britain's role in the world going to be post-Brexit? As we start a new chapter in our economic history when we leave the EU, we can look at the very long-term approach that countries like Singapore have. And yes, there are certainly some things we can learn from those. Well, I would never argue that the UK should or would ever want to follow the social and political model of a country with very different traditions like Singapore. But I do think we can learn from their economy, the way they invest in the education system. They are top for maths, science and reading of all the developed countries in the world. And they've always had a huge emphasis on investing in the skills of their people. We're the fifth largest economy in the world. We have 3 of the world's top 10 universities, the world's language, one of the world's 2 major financial centres. We have a huge amount going for us. And what we need to do is to be that glue that links together people who share our values, what it is to be a free, open, democratic society, so that we can be confident that our children and grandchildren will be able to grow up in those kinds of societies as well. You know, people have been reflecting on the deal that Theresa May secured over Christmas. But people who were minded not to support the deal have always been very clear that the one thing they really didn't like in the deal was this thing called the Northern Irish backstop. So what Theresa May has been doing is talking to European leaders and saying that you agree that this is a temporary arrangement. You've agreed to use that word temporary. Now define temporary so that we can be reassured in the UK that this isn't a way to trap us indefinitely in the customs union. She's been having those discussions over Christmas, and I'm sure she'll come back with some language, some legally binding reassurance that will convince my colleagues in the House of Commons that this is a deal they can support.